Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TCR Trinity Competitive Racing. And if you guys thought that we were off this week, well, not quite, because we've got this amazing brand new event. We've never had it before. It's the very first time that we are having the All-Star Race. It's been 11 seasons of this incredible league, and it's the first time that we've come around to this sort of an event. We've got a bunch of different drivers from different classes, some returning champions, some legends of the league with a lot of incredible stats to their names, and we are allowing our drivers to run their multiplayer cars as well. But welcome everybody, thank you so much for joining us. It's Blend Machine with you guys tonight, and speaking of some of the greats and some of the legends, I am joined in the booth by the man who holds the most race starts in TCR history, the most championships as well, 3 championships to his name. He's a 3-time champion. He is one of the main founders of the league, and obviously has a huge amount of influence on this league. But it's no other than Seafreeze himself.
Yo, welcome everybody. Thanks, Blend, for the great introductory. I wasn't planned to give such an intro to you, so my apologies. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be commentating. I'm very excited for today's race, and I'm as nervous as I would be if I were racing. I'm so nervous, but more excited, because this event, I don't know, it's just going to be so cool to see all these guys from every single class, return drivers, veterans, champions, whatever you have in this unique event with multiple different rule changes that we normally don't use. And we'll get all into that, but yeah, it's going to be a crazy, fun night. Sure.
Absolutely, I cannot wait to see what we're going to have here tonight. So to run across the format very, very quickly, we're going to have the regular qualifying format of short qualifying minutes, but for the race itself, we're going to go for 100%. And as you've noticed now, as we see Fire Flow losing the back end of the car and spinning out there, a little bit unfortunate for him, but as you can see, we are running in Bahrain, but not what we're normally used to. We're in Bahrain Short tonight, so it's a 3.823 kilometer circuit, 2.3 miles, only 10 turns, but a couple of them are quite tricky. We're running with damage off. We are making the drivers make 2 pit stops as a minimum in the race, and as an extra little bonus to spice things up as well, we're making sure that they have to run all 3 compounds that are provided during the race. So the soft, the medium, and the hard, they can run in whatever order they like, but they have to use all 3 compounds throughout the race. So this is an incredible event by just the sound of the format of it, and the man who came up with the idea, Seafreeze, can you tell us how this came about?
Well, to be honest, I don't know. It's kind of like all the different things you can think of in one race. I think the mandatory 2 pit stop with all 3 tire compounds is really going to shake things up. So all drivers will have to use at least, all the tire compounds. But we really wanted to create this event more just as a one-off special event to bring all the drivers together, especially those at the top of the standings in the top of each class. We wanted to kind of highlight each driver from all the classes, and also throughout all of TCR, and this is run 1 week before probably the biggest event, which is the TCR Grand Prix week, and this is pretty much a piggyback off of that weekend which is next week, for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for all classes at Brazil. So it's just a really cool event in this kind of off week, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, man, if we did this a few seasons earlier, I might have been on the grid, but we did it a little too late. Now I'm, all retired and everything. Now I'm in the booth with you, so it's it's a little weird, but No, it's going to be fun. And you know, we'll definitely build upon this one and see what worked, what didn't, and see if it's worth bringing back in a different form or fashion for next season, because obviously there are champions and veterans that did not make it tonight, were unavailable to make it tonight, and if they can potentially make a future All-Star race, that would also be cool. But you know, because it is the first one, you want to win it. I mean, the first All-Star race in TCR, you know, we don't know what level this race will hold, but you know, it's the first one. We're in season 11. Make sure I get that right. And yeah, you want to win it, don't you? And these guys have a bunch of cool liveries for sure. And that is also something I'm really interested in, is not seeing the same old liveries. We have everyone switching it up, which I think is cool and unique, and not many leagues use the multiplayer cars, so that's something we're able to witness tonight.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of really cool ones already. F1 Racer has a really, really nice one. Reminds me of some old pairs of Pumas or maybe Diadoras that used to be out on the market. But right now, watching as Bats Plus is making his way around the track, and he has got a really interesting pattern across the whole car. It's sort of like a red and white zebra print or something along those lines. Is pretty exciting. So yeah, these multiplayer cars are definitely already throwing some extra color and a little bit of extra spice into this event. But we've got 10 minutes to go in qualifying. How about we run through some of the driver lineup for those of you joining us right now on stream and wondering, what is this weird mix of all these drivers on track right now on a Thursday in TCR? This is exactly what's going on. It's an all-star race. We've got a bunch of different drivers. From the silver class, we've got no other than Bambuki. He's currently running out there on track as well, currently sitting in 9th place in qualifying. But Bambuki is the silver champion of Season 10. He's got 26 starts to his name with 14 podiums. He's currently leading Season 11 in silver class as well, and also dabbling around with, running around in platinum class. So that's Bambuki with a really nice pattern on his car, really nice livery. Moving on to Fire Up Flow. Fire Up Flow is also from the silver class. He's got 56 starts to his name, 9 podiums, and currently 3rd in Season 11 of silver class, running there with a really nice car as well. Some silver and green or seafoam color. Really, really nice livery. Moving on to Broom Handle, a guy that I'm going to be really rooting here for tonight. He is a driver that I drive with in a couple of other leagues, but also in the silver class of TCR, and he is brand new to TCR. It's his first season. He's only had 6 starts to this season so far, but he's got 1 podium already with a 3rd place to his name, and he's out there in a black and green car. We've got Crooner. Is he here? Yeah, there he is. Crooner is currently sitting in 12th place. He's in the pit, so we can't see what kind of car he's got, but Crooner's got 18 starts to his name, 1 podium, and he's currently 6th in Season 11 of the silver class. And last from silver class here tonight is Syra 11. He is also in the pit, so we cannot see his car, unfortunately. But Syra is spending his first season in TCR. He's got 2 podiums to his name, a 2nd and a 3rd place. He's currently tied for 7th in Season 11 of silver.
Very cool. That's a pretty nice silver class. I just wanted to point out as well, Bambuki and Crooner, they're running the liveries representing the French team. They are both French, and they are both running, I think, identical liveries, which look awesome. I love the fact they are going for that representation of the French flag. So yeah, really cool there. But representing the golden class, we first have, let's see, QVR Packer, who is currently leading the championship in the golden class. He has 3 wins, along with 4 podiums in the season. It's his first season in TCR and in the golden class, and he is doing very well. I don't know if he's on track. Were we able to see his...
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah, he's in a very nice
on track.
green car
the
there.
Green and the black. The green and the black. Also representing the Golden Class P2 in the championship is Snipper Pig. He is on track now with that kind of a cotton candy-esque livery, but Snipper Pig, it's also his first season in Golden Class and TCR. He has 2 wins to his name after joining into race 3 of this season, so he's in P2 in the standings. Also from the Golden Class, subbing in for Perry, who was unable to make it tonight, is Just Jose. He is in the pit, so we cannot see his livery at the moment, but he is sitting 7th in the standings at the moment in Golden. He won his first race last week in Russia, which was in very dramatic fashion, and he was able to sub in for Perry tonight. We also have Bats Plus, who is out on track now, on an outlap it seems, and it's also his first season in Golden and TCR as well, so there's a lot of guys in Golden new to the league, and Bats Plus in Gold has 1 win along with 3 podiums, and he is sitting P5 in the standings. And then last but not least, he is out on track in that green, white, and black livery. Very nice from Chargers. He is your Season 8 inaugural Silver Class champion. The first season we had Silver, he won it. He took Season 9 off from full-time, finished 3rd in Gold standings of last season. And in total, he's got 43 race starts, 8 wins, and 27 podiums across the classes he has raced in, and he's definitely has quite a resume.
All right, wow, that's a Golden Class that will definitely be interesting here tonight to race against all the other guys. But moving on to the Platinum Class, representing them is of course Tasmanian Devil. 23 starts in TCR so far, but he holds the record for the most consecutive wins at 6 wins in a row, and technically he won 7 if you count the season finale of the previous season, which he also won. So he was just incredible so far in this season of TCR in Platinum Class. At the moment, he's got 7 wins and 11 podiums, and he is leading that championship in season 11 so far. But very close behind him is Sequit, and currently sitting in 2nd here in qualifying in this session. Sequit is in the pits. We can't see his car, unfortunately, but he's a TCR Grand Prix winner in Season 8. I think that was the very first time we ever ran the TCR GP. He's got 47 starts to his name, 5 wins, 11 podiums, and currently sitting in 2nd place in Season 11. Moving on to Passassin. Where is Passassin? As we saw QVR Packer, somebody going off there for a moment. Passassin is also in the pits. It's his first season in TCR. He's got 4 podiums. He's currently 3rd in Season 11, doing very good job there. I think he joined us in Monaco this year and very much impressed us in that very first race. We have KGB Black Angel. He is on his first outlap. He hasn't set a time in this qualifying session yet, but he's the first one out there on medium tires, so that's going to be very interesting to see. He's in a very simple yellow car. Looks like maybe he's giving a little bit of a tribute to Renault. But KGB Black Angel, he is got 40 race starts to his name, 3 wins, 9 podiums, and currently sitting in 4th place in Season 11. And then lastly, to represent the Platinum Class here tonight, we have Stanley. Stanley has got 22 starts, 6 wins. His first win in Platinum Class actually came this season at the 100% race in Great Britain, so he's used to 100% races. That's probably pretty good for this one tonight. 10 podiums. He's currently 5th in Season 11 in the Platinum Class.
Awesome. And to represent current and former veterans and champions of TCR, this is quite the resumes for these 5 drivers filling the grid to make the 20. First up, we have F1 Racer, joined back in Season 4. He is your Season 9 Silver Class champion. He had 30 race starts in Silver with 5 wins, 12 podiums, and this is his first season in the Golden Class with 3 top 5s. He's got just under 50 race starts in total at 48. So that's F1 Racer on the grid tonight. Next up, we have Jones in the beautiful livery that he has come up with, the platinum and golden livery with those colors, and really nice to see. He joined back in Season 5 of the Superclass. He is your Season 7 Golden Class champion, 51 race starts in Golden with 2 wins and 10 podiums, and all together he 73 race starts, including Platinum and Superclass and also Golden, so all the classes together, 73 race starts for Jones. Next up, the Season 10 Golden Class champion of Flying Jippo. He is pretty much the first driver to go from Silver, Gold, and then Platinum. So he has raced in all 3 divisions. And in Silver, he had 2 wins, 4 podiums, and Golden in that crazy dominant performance of last year. He had 9 wins with 12 podiums, and this is his first season in Platinum with a best finish of 6th. And then the final 2 drivers, we have Go-To Guy representing Canada. I think he's pretty much the only Canadian on the grid, the only Canadian champion of TCR. He joined back in Season 5. He is your Season 6 Platinum Class champion. He's also the Season 9 winner of the second running of the TCR Grand Prix. That was at Austria. He sits 4th all time in race starts at 86 in TCR. He also sits 4th in race wins at 12 in Platinum, and all time in Platinum he is sitting 2nd in Platinum podiums at 35, so quite the resume from Go-To Guy. It's going to be impressive to see him there. And finally, last but not least, if he can hold it on pole, is my teammate from last season, Season 10 Platinum Class champion of Kersey. He is currently on a lap now, and I will stay on board with him to finish the lap if he can keep it on pole. He has 29 race starts, 6 wins in the Platinum Class, 13 podiums at that, and he had 8 poles in Season 10 of last year. He won the championship over Sequit with quite the deficit, meeting the midway point of the season, coming to the line at the final corner, crossing the line in this purple and goldish car. He is going to go 50. He didn't improve, but he is on provisional pole at the moment, and that is your grid for tonight.
Wow, I mean, with this sort of a lineup, I have no clue what we're in for here tonight. It could be absolutely crazy race. It could be a really clean and lots and lots of battling race. We don't really know, but Kersey takes pole position with a 57.626. QVR Packer in second, 57.769. Sequid very close behind, 57.869. And then Bats Plus, 57.929. We have Chargers in 5th place with a 57.949. Everybody's ending with 9s here. Look at that. And differences between Bats Plus, Chargers, and Just Jose in 6th place were all exactly 20 thousandths of a second. So, very impressive qualifying there. Very impressive lineup for tonight's race. And again, as a reminder, we're going to be running the bar circuit, also known as the paddock circuit, and we are going to be having a 100% race of 57 laps. But Kersey is on pole, QVR Packer in second, Sequid in third, Bats Plus in fourth, Charger is going to be fifth, Just Jose sixth. We have Snipper Pig in 7th, Tasmania Devil in 8th, Crooner in 9th, Broomhandle in 10th, and then Flying Jippo, Bambuki, Go-To Guy, Jones, F1 Racer in 15th place, Stanley in 16th, Possessa in 17th, Fire Up Flow in 18th, and then 19th is going to be Syra, and KGB Black Angel on dot medium tire with a 59.283 is going to be starting at the back of the grid. But anything can happen with 57 laps at 100% with no damage, with a 2 pit stop minimum, and of course the drivers again have to use all 3 tire compounds provided during the race.
Awesome. It's also important to note that all drivers are pretty much required and requested to use the assists that are available to them in their specific classes, so they should not, in theory, be able to use assists lower than what their class desires, but we obviously cannot enforce that. So hopefully everyone plays by the rules. And also the regular corner cutting as well, so, although strict wouldn't have been a problem as well, but these drivers are going to be able to race to the limits, and yeah, This is going to be a long but really nice race, and I'm very curious to see what class and what representation goes up on top to win this thing. Anything could really happen, especially with the 2 pit stops, and you might even want to do more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but you definitely want to stick with that DRS and the slipstream. It's a lot of straightaways here at Bahrain.
All right, and a lot of people watching the stream tonight as well. Thank you guys so much for joining, and leave us a like. Give us some more comments in the chat here. I see Death with Tricky is watching, and he is rooting for F1 Racer and Bats Plus. He's saying their paint jobs are really nice as well. Jose Julio says dope cars. Yeah, I think all the liveries look absolutely incredible. And we have Be Good in the chat saying, let's go Golden Boys. So I am excited to see how well those Golden Boys are going to do, and all of the classes, obviously, here tonight. There's so much to watch for. One thing we got to look at right now is the tires that everybody's starting. So from the top 10, everybody's on the soft that they qualified on. We've got Flying Jippo, Bamboo, Go-To Guy, Jones, and F1 Racer starting on a medium tire. Stanley and Passassin on a hard. Fire Up, Flow on a soft. Syra on the medium, and then KGB on the soft at the back of the grid. So a little bit of a mix of tire strategies. And of course, since you have to use all 3 tire compounds, it's going to be an interesting strategy here that you'll have to play. I know Jeff is going to be going crazy in your ear, saying, oh, you have to pit now, we're changing strategies, we have 3 more stops left, 1 more stop left. But no, you use all 3 compounds. So if everything goes well, they should only do the 2 stops.
And coming to the grid, any quick predictions, Blinn? And for those watching, put your predictions down below, the top 3. It's going to be a crazy race. Who is your top 3? And Blinn, a quick prediction.
Honestly, my only prediction for tonight is going to be it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy race. I can't imagine this track, and with this many drivers and with the class of drivers that we've got here tonight. Get ready for an incredible battle. I think there's going to be battling all over.
For sure. And last thing I wanted to note, Kersey on pole, your former champion from Platinum last season. Sequit is probably the closest guy who's familiar with his racecraft. And then you have Taz qualifying P8. He has been on the top of Platinum, starting P8. He's going to have some work to do in this race. I will hold it off to Blinn for the call for the start of the race. Let's do it.
All right, guys. All-Star Race, Season 11 of TCR. We've got a bunch of amazing drivers on track. 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights are on. And we go racing in Bahrain short for this 100% race of the All-Star running, the very first time running of the All-Star race, as Kersey and Sequit are battling into turn 1 for the lead. So is Bats Plus and Just Jose, and Chargers almost got tied up together there as well. 3 wide behind them between Tasmania Devil, Snipper Pig, and Kruner. Oh, and it looks like Tasmania. No, is it Chargers that spun out?
QVR Packers spun out from P3.
So QVR Packer goes spinning. Their Chargers is making a move on Bats Plus as they're coming around, I think, into turn 6 right now. And now they're going into turn 7, and Chargers is up into P3. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. It looks like a few cars are off. Fire Up, Flow, Bamboo, and I think Syra might have gotten tied up in that as well.
Yeah, pretty good start from Sequit, moving up a position. Go-To Guy as well, up to 9th. And also Tasmanian from P8 to P5. He's going to try to stick with the slipstream, perhaps catch the top 2. But yeah, a few spins earlier on from 17th down. But obviously pretty clean. Really tough racing at the start of this thing.
Big battling into turn 1 between Kruner, Go-To Guy, and Broomhandle. Broomhandle is up into 6th place there. Is he going to be able to hold the position as they're coming around into the short turn 4 that shortens up this track and then brings us back onto the straight, and turn 5 and 6, and then we pretty much rejoin back onto the normal track here in Bahrain. But Broomhandle there making some moves, very impressive, and I think I might have gotten some of the positions wrong, as it looks like Kruner has hit the wall. He has spun out in turn 7. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but unfortunate for him. But the positions all got switched up. So let's go back to the front now to make sure we've got the positions right. Let's see here. Kersey is still out in the lead with Sequit 0.2 of a second behind. We've got DRS already enabled here because we're already on lap 3. This is such a short circuit. We're doing a lap in about 58 seconds.
Yeah, this is quick lap time, but we're gonna blink and the race is gonna be over. I'm just curious to see who's gonna pit first, because the 2 pit stops are gonna be very interesting to see. Some drivers opting for the mediums in the back might come towards them. Jones looking on a move for KGB in turn 3, but did not quite get it. Looks like we have a spin of Packer again. So he's 18th, if I saw that correctly. But yeah, Kersey and Sequit. Sequit is still within the slipstream and now DRS of Kersey, so it's going to be them two just very familiar like last season in this Ulster race. So I'm just curious to see if Taz or someone else can reach the front of the grid here. But good performances so far.
And lots of battling all over the place, like I predicted. Sequid is keeping right within the DRS of Kersey. Is he going to be close enough to make a move into turn 1 on lap 4? He's very, very close behind. He's got a Galaxy car, which is very impressive. Sequid looking very, very nice on track there. But not making a move on Kersey just yet as they're going on for another lap here. Behind them, there's a huge train of Chargers, Bats Plus, Tasmanian, Just Jose, Snipper Pig, Room Handle. All of them are right behind each other, and all of them are within the DRS zone. And then there's a 2-second break to KGB Black Angel in 9th place. But KGB has made up a lot of positions from where he started. Alright, still on lap 4 here, so we've still got a long way to go, and we are watching quite a bit of battling going on here in Bahrain here tonight. It's a Bahrain short again, so it's known as the paddock circuit, and it's so quick around here. I mean, we raced in real life around the outer circuit of this, which was sort of known as the endurance circuit. But this one is pretty much exactly the same sort of times. Seafreeze, have you had a chance to run around here?
Just a little bit here and there. I have not raced at the Bahrain Short in anything more than just a 5-lapper, to be honest with you. So I couldn't really give you my experiences with it. But I think Bats Plus had a move on Chargers in turn 3, I believe, unless it was defending. But good stuff from there. But yeah, Bahrain Short, I would like to see the outer layout that they did in Sakia real F1, but I don't know if they'll be able to add that to the game. But you know, the Bahrain Short is good. It's pretty good. Good alternate choice. But Sequit's still very close. I'm just surprised, you know, we have the no damage on for this race. It looks like Sequit's really looking for a move. Kersey defends it into turn 1, and I just want these guys to go right for it and just wheel to wheel. A switchback from Sequit, another switchback from Sequit. Will he try to dive down the inside? Nope. A few lockups by the two of them, and these two are just going to be, I feel like, battling all race long until one fails. But yeah. Sequit's still sticking in there in P2.
Is this revenge from season 10?
I think so. You know, I think the only person who knows really how to race Kersey and the vice versa is them too. I think they've raced so much together that I think they really know how they're gonna know the move before they even do it. You know, they think 3 steps ahead of each driver, and you know, I think these guys really put on a show. But it's surprising, Sequit racing Taz, it just doesn't seem. I think Kersey brings out the best of Sequit, to be honest with you. And another move into turn 1. Sequit side by side with Kersey. He's gonna stick it around turn 2. A little bit of a lift. Kersey keeps it on the apex of turn 3, but Sequit with the traction. And it looks like he's going to go for a move here on the back straight. And it looks like Kersey will sneak in behind. So Sequit takes the lead of the All-Star race here on lap 7. He goes a little bit wide, but looks like he'll have it here for the next few corners. Great move.
And their two cars are very similar in liveries as well, so very interesting to watch here as these two are battling it around on lap 7 of the All-Star race, and Sequid just taking the lead there. Kersey just giving him a little bit of a tap as they're coming around into turn 10 now. With the DRS open, Kersey is coming back at Sequid on the start-finish straight. Is he going to take it? There he goes. Around the outside is going to be the inside into the next corner. And Kersey's back up into the lead once again, so he wasn't in second for too long there, as we're now watching it. Tasmanian Devil, Bats Plus, and Chargers are all battling it out into turn 1 as well, so lots and lots of battling going around, and I'm sorry if we don't catch all of it, but there's just too much of it right now.
Yeah, Taz in that purple and white car really needs to get past these guys, but they all kind of have to work together with the slipstream and the DRS, and battling is not going to help their case. They're about 3 seconds off, so we'll see if they can form a line and maybe start to catch the leaders. But yeah, Taz is just sitting P5. It looks like he's a little bit stuck at the moment. But further back, some nice racing as well from Jones and Go-To Guy on the mediums. Those guys are on the front runners of the mediums, and you know, interesting to see how the strategy will play in. The Sequid again at the front is gonna. I feel like this is gonna be all race long, every single lap. But Sequid takes the lead into turn 1, and Kersey's gonna hold into P2 at the moment. And Taz gets P4 on Bats Plus, so he's also moved up into P4.
Moves happening all over the place, but this big train of cars in the midfield here battling it up to P3 right now. It's just crazy. Just Jose and Bats Plus going side by side into turn 6, and Bats Plus manages to hold it off for now. He wants to get in front of Tasmanian Devil ultimately, but let's see if he's going to be able to do that. He's using as much of the track as possible here tonight. We're just allowing the regular cutting rules, and I think it's more than enough for these guys. They know exactly how to race in any conditions, and that's why they're here tonight in this All-Star race. So again, if you guys are watching, it's a special event tonight. We've got a mixture of all 3 classes racing against each other, as well as some returning names and some champions and some all-time legends of the league. And Seafreeze, again, I mean, you came up with this event. I think it's one of the most exciting events we've had so far in TCR. I've only been in TCR for about 3 seasons now, but as far as I can remember, you know, I've never seen so many beautiful cars, so many unique liveries on track, so many drivers from different classes racing against each other, and look at the pace. They're all keeping within each other. We don't have, you know, too many guys of platinum towards the front or, you know, silver towards the back. We've got them all over the place right now.
Yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to point out is the liveries. It's so cool and refreshing. I think there's a lot of really cool designs, and I really like that. It's just something different from what we're normally doing, and it gives the drivers a little bit of freedom of, you know, a little bit of personality, personalize their car, and not only their car, but their helmet, their livery, and also the engine, you know, the race suits, the gloves. You could do it all, and I think it's really cool to see all of that in one race rather than, you know, the actual cars that we usually do. But yeah, everyone's pretty much sticking with each other. No one's really gaining on the others. You know, we have some platinum guys out front. Charger's the leading golden driver. And who's the leading silver driver would be P9 of Broomhandle is the leading silver driver up to P9. So, yeah, really cool.
And now the next question would be, when are these guys going to pit from these soft tires? I mean, around this shorter track, I think these soft tires obviously can do lots and lots of laps, but you also have to be a little bit strategic with the fact that we have the 2 pit stop minimum rule and the 3 tire compound rule. So that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited to see who's going to be the first one to end up pitting with no damage. Obviously, there's no risk of having to make a pit stop because of that. But how are these guys going to play out this strategy? How would you play this strategy if you had to?
I don't know. Good thing I'm not really looking at it. Just a really good battle for P10 here with Jones Go2 and Jippo and F1 Racer, all these great drivers going wheel to wheel. But with the strategy, I don't know if people are going to mix it up, maybe pit early. I know the hards aren't the best around here. The mediums, you could do a soft medium, a one stop, or you could do medium soft, but then you have to throw that hard tire in, and it's like, well, do I really want to run the hard tire? What's the best strategy? Obviously, with damage off, you're probably not going to get a safety car unless someone like actually hits the retire button and leaves. I'm pretty sure that's the only way. So you're probably not going to get one tonight. But looks like Bats Plus is going to be the first one to pit from the soft tire. Looks like he's going on to the medium tire. So he's the first person to pit tonight, and he's got one more pit stop left in this race. So it looks like he'll do a medium stint of 20, maybe 20, 30 laps, and then he'll stick the hards on at the end.
And you know what? We somehow missed the fact that Passassin, Stanley, and QVR Packer have all made their stops before as well. Yeah. So they came out on, what was it? The medium, and the medium. So they all went for medium tires.
I think I know Packer had spun early. Maybe he opted to get off those soft tires right off the bat and just play a little bit more strategy game into it. And the good thing with that is, he's just running alone the whole race, so he's just putting in those really good lap times, whereas if you're battling lap after lap, you're going to lose the time. Unless you could do it really orchestrated. But Tasmanian picked up a move on Chargers. He's defending in the pit straight, really, really close defending, and he's got Chargers. Just Jose winning last week in Golden goes down the inside of Chargers, but Chargers going to keep it, and it looks like he's just squeezed him out. So really good battling here. Taz, I'm interested to see, he's 4 seconds back from the top two. Can he work with these drivers and get to the front?
Ooh, that will be interesting to see, but Just Jose making some really big moves here, and especially in Platinum class recently, winning the last race in Russia last week, and now coming into the All-Star race and putting on a really nice show. I'm really excited to see how high he can finish here tonight. But
big battle for P10 again. Sorry to interrupt, but Jones and Go-To Guy and Jippo, this is the battle we have to kind of keep our eyes on. These four are really going after it, but Jones was thinking about a move in at the end of the back straight, but did not quite work, and then Jippo was trying to overtake him as well after that overtake didn't work. So these guys having a nice battle for P9, 10, and 11. Just Jose pits along with Broomhandle. Just Jose opting for the hards. Broomhandle will go to the medium.
And Flying Jippo and Jones still battling it out, but Flying Jippo gets ahead, or keeps the position for now. Or no, he did get ahead, sorry. Gets ahead of Jones for now, up into P8. So what a great battle this is. What a great race this is. And I think this particular track really makes it additionally, fun and exciting, because it's short. It's pretty quick, so you get to really, enjoy some long DRS zones, and that's exactly what these guys are doing right now. They're just absolutely, DRSing each other, sticking right behind each other. Sequid and Kersey out in the front, within a couple of tenths of each other for the whole race pretty much, and switching the lead position a couple of times already. We're only on lap 16 of 57, still got 41 laps to go.
Yeah, and Snipper Pig is also getting off those soft tires. He's going to put the hards on, which will mean he'll have the medium at the end of this race. So pit stops are really happening here pretty early, earlier than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, for a race like this, we don't really have any precedent to let us know, what usually happens in the situation, as we now see Flying Jippo overtaking Go-To Guy on the middle straight there with the DRS open. Yellow flag for Passassin spinning out on turn 3. But he seems to be okay. Obviously, no damage here tonight, so you spin out. As long as you can make it back on the track, you should be okay. Back to the front again. Sequid on Kersey on the start finish straight into turn 1. Sequid holding off for now. We also have a spin for QVR Packer again on turn 4. So it's this particular part of the track that makes it a little bit tricky here, where it turns from the regular track over to the short track. I think it's catching some people off.
Yeah, it's a few spins from Packer, and also, you know, these drivers usually use the F1 cars in league racing. Multiplayer cars in this game are a little bit different than the F1 cars. They handle a little bit different. It's just pretty much the base model of the car, so everything is pretty much exactly the same in every car, the steering wheels and just how the car is set up. So it's a little bit of an adjustment these drivers will have to do. I don't know how much the setups are different. I would not be experienced enough to know that answer. But it's a little bit of an adjustment, I think, for the drivers. As Sequit making a move for P1 after sitting a few laps behind Kersey. He's going to opt to take the lead. Chargers and Taz pitted. Taz, interesting, on the hard tire, so he's going to go deep into this race, as does Chargers, and that moves Jippo, go-to guy, up to P3.
Yeah, and Sequid locked up there massively into turn 4, and Kersey takes the lead back.
Oh, and there's a backwards QVR Packer again, so I don't know, we might even see a safety car with no damage here tonight. I feel like he might call it quits at some point, retire and leave, and that is fine. If we get a safety car, that would be actually pretty interesting on top of it all.
Here comes Sequid. Kersey goes into the pit. Sequid follows. I'm not sure if he wanted to follow in there, or maybe he was thinking that he's trying to break the toe, but there goes Sequid back into the pits. With Kersey as well, both of them pitting. Kersey goes onto the hard tire. Sequid is going to fit the hard tire as well, matching both strategies to each other. And then we also have a couple of other people coming into the pits right now. Go-to guy and I think somebody else. No, just go-to guy. But everybody else has pretty much pitted except for Fire Up, Flow, and Crooner still running on those soft tires that they started the race on.
Yeah, the hard tires from Kersey and Sequit. Sequit lost a little bit of time there, so he's going to have to put in some good laps, get those hard tires warmed up. But these two have drivers on the mediums and softs around them. Well, pretty much mediums, which probably are about the same speed as the hards, so this slows Kersey and Sequit up as they are currently P4 and 5 on track.
So lap 19 of 57, still quite a long way to go. We're not even halfway yet as Fire Up, Flow, and Chargers are side by side, and Chargers takes the position for P9 right now. Fire Up, Flow has not pitted yet. He's still running on the original soft tire. Looks like he's coming into the pits now, and so is Crooner, and so is Syra. So we've got 3 more people into the pits. Let's see what sort of tires they're going to throw on. Hards for Crooner, hards for Syra, and I think that's going to be a hard tire as well. So everybody's pretty much going for the same strategy. If you started from the soft, you're going hard to medium, and then if you started from the medium, you're going hard to soft. So everybody's putting those soft tires right in, those hard tires right in the middle of their stints.
Yeah, I would not want to race on the hard tire. I would pit like 3 laps from the end and just put them on. That would be my strategy. They just look terrible. But, yeah. Looks like, Crooner had pitted. He stayed out after spinning earlier on. He's got that French livery on. And it looks like Jippo and F1 Racer are the top 2, did not pit yet. Tasmanian Devil getting past Broom Handle for 5th. He's only 3 seconds off now from Sequit. He was around 4 to 5.
Snipper Pig was making a move on Bats Plus, but unfortunately almost lost the car, so he's gonna hold on to P10 for now. Just Jose closing up right up to Chargers. And very exciting between those two. I'm sure Just Jose wants to finish nice and high in the points here tonight. we will see how that's going to work out. But coming off of that win last week, I'm sure he's trying to use that momentum and try to drive it forwards. Who else do we have battling it out right now? Broomhandle and KGB Black Angel. A little bit on different tire compounds. Broomhandle on a medium tire, KGB Black Angel on a hard. We have F1 Racer coming into the pits now after doing 21 laps on a medium tire. He's going to throw on the hards, I'm pretty sure, as well. Yep, the hards go on for him. As now, Broomhandle closing up on KGB on the start-finish straight. Is he going to be able to make a move? He does make a move into turn 1 down the inside. Oh, a little bit of touching there, but no damage, luckily. And KGB Black Angel holds on to the position, but now Broomhandle's got the inside for the next corner, but KGB Black Angel just cuts him off there, and he is still in P10.
And it looks like Broomhandle will get him back, potentially at the end of the straightaway, and yes, he does. So, one DRS zones leads to another. But the battle really was pretty much from Bambuki. He's got a really big train behind him of Chargers. He's got Just Jose. You got Bats Plus. Snipper Pig also in that DRS. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much 5 drivers or so. F-Flying Jippo pits, he puts the hards on, so it filters out back to the top. Kersey P1, Sequit just outside the DRS, 1.3 seconds behind, and then you got Taz in P3.
Yeah, the very first sector of this track makes for great battling here. It really bunches up everyone, and then you get released onto a long DRS straight. And now we're watching as Just Jose trying to make a move on Bamboo, but Bamboo's still holding on to the position, and now he's got Bats Plus right behind him as well, making a move on Just Jose. Everybody is bunched up. Everyone is really close, especially in that midfield battle. Everybody pretty much from, as you mentioned, 5th and down to about 10th. A lot of battling going on here. Alright, I guess it's a good time to mention our affiliate sponsor, Fanatec. Check out the link in the description for a link that will bring you to their website and to their great equipment that you can buy for your sim rig. You will also be helping out the league in following that link, so definitely check it out. We also have our TCR stickers available for purchase in the TCR shop on our website. It's also, there's a link in the description of the video for that. They're only a few bucks, but again, they really support the league and help us out, so make sure you get yourself a couple of packs of those. And is there anyone else that we want to mention at all? I guess everybody who works in TCR and does a lot of background work to make sure that this league works properly every single week. We've got a lot of people that do a lot of different things.
Absolutely. It's not just the one person that is able to put all this together. It does take a bunch of people, and yeah, I'm very thankful for all the help we get, and also to the drivers. To this point, we've had a phenomenal season 11. This is pretty much in our off week, so when we return next week, we have the TCR Grand Prix week at Brazil. So the silver and golden class will have those. They will have their feature races at Brazil, which will pretty much be the 25%, 2 of them, with a 1-shot and a 5-lap heat race to set the grid. And then the Platinum class has the actual TCR Grand Prix of the Q1, Q2, Q3 format that we are familiar and used to seeing in Platinum, and that is next week. And then after that, a great week of racing at Brazil. We finish it off in the American swing from Canada, US, and finale night at Mexico. And man, we really only have 4 more races after this one, and it's gone very quick, Blin.
Yeah, I know, this season has been too much fun, and as they say, time flies when you're having fun. So after this, though, I'm sure there's going to be lots and lots of more exciting things to come in TCR.
Absolutely.
It's been 11 seasons so far. It's been very consistent, very well organized, so only more better things to come from here. Also want to throw out a huge thank you to everybody who's watching right now. We've got quite a bit of people watching. Leave us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave us some comments, send them some comments into the chat right now. If you guys are watching this after, just write some comments on the video. check out some of our other videos as well. And as Seafreeze mentioned, we've got some really exciting events still coming in this season, in whatever's left of the season. But thank you guys so much for watching TCR, Trinity Competitive Racing. We do this for you guys every week, and it's super exciting. These guys are putting on a great show tonight. Running through the grid right now, Kersey is leading the race with Sequit in second place, Tasmanian Devil in third, Just Jose in fourth, Chargers currently in fifth with Bats Plus, and Snipper Pig and Bambuki all very, very close behind, with Broomhandle in ninth, and then we have KGB Black Angel in 10th place, Flying Jippo in 11th, Go To Guy in 12th, Stanley in 13th, we have F1 Racer, Cruder, Jones, Assassin, Syra, Fire Up Flow, and QVR Packer following up.
And I also just wanted to point out the where drivers are running on track as far as where they are in their actual standings. Tasmanian Devil P3 in this race. He is the leading... Oh, here we go. We got Siras retired in the pits. Okay. I'm like, wait, how did he crash? I'm like, whoa, where did he lose it? Nope, he lost it in the pit lane. So we're down a driver.
Down to 19 here tonight, but that's still enough.
Yeah, plenty of racing to go. But yeah, Taz, leading champion in Platinum, leading the championship to finish the season off. He's currently P3 for Golden Class. Unfortunate race for Packer. He's now P19. He was leading the Golden Class championship. And then you have Bambuki of P8, the Silver Class leading champion currently. And Broomhandle and the KGB are having a swap pretty much each lap we go to turn one. Oh, a little rally drifting from KGB around turn 3. He had to put some opposite lock on that thing. A little black and yellow car, and Jippo and Go-To. Jippo just overtook Go-To Guy for P11. I'm kind of interested to see we don't have any drivers currently on the soft tire besides Packer. I thought maybe drivers would want maybe the soft tire in the middle stint, maybe to shake things up. If I knew a lot of drivers were on the hards and mediums at the moment, maybe I would have pitted for the softs to maybe get some track position while the drivers are doing the hard and medium stint, just to shake things up. Maybe get some more track position and time on the others. Bambuki pits, I think that's his second pit stop.
I think that was actually his very first one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he's been on a medium tire from the start of the race. And Bats Plus just got overtaken there by Chargers. But so much battling going on in this midfield right now, and we're calling it a midfield, but they're battling for P4 right now, possibly even P3 depending on how the strategies go and how the pit stops go, and there's still so much more to go in this race. We're only getting to halfway point right now, so we've got another 27 laps to go. And, it could still get shaken up at any moment. I don't think we're going to have any safety cars or any weather. Obviously, we're at Bahrain as well, so weather is very, very uncommon here in terms of rain or anything else like that. But this race so far, I mean, it's just really cool to see a lot of different drivers getting mixed up together on track, as here now comes KGB on Broomhandle once again. Broomhandle is going to try to hold her around the outside as they're still side by side into the next couple of corners, almost making contact, and Broomhandle is going to drop back to 9th place. Flying Jippo right behind him as well now. Flying Jippo, oh my goodness, he's almost pushing Broomhandle through there.
A little bit of bump drafting. That's the wrong series here, Jippo. This is not NASCAR.
Yeah, let's mix all of it up tonight. Let's do some Indy, let's do some NASCAR. Broomhandle now dropping a position to Flying Jippo as well. A 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags for QVR Packer. I think Packer just wanted to have some fun and get mixed up with the field there, and letting a lot of people through right now would not really work out, so he's just trying to race. It's all for fun here tonight, no points. We're just doing this to try and promote some of the drivers, trying to promote all of the classes here in TCR, the league itself.
Oh, Secret went for a little spin and turn 3.
Oh, and he's down to 7th.
Contention, yeah, he spun it at turn 3, probably too much throttle. And yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for him. He was kind of sitting around 3 seconds back from Kersey from the lead. And yeah, that mistake definitely costed him tonight.
And one more thing I want to mention as well, if you guys are interested in racing with us in TCR, check out the link to our website where you can find a sign-up form to fill out, and you can join all of these great names and our silver, golden, or platinum class. We race on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in Canada or the US or anywhere in South America, it's probably perfect timing for you. We do have quite a few European drivers though, the likes of Bamboo, and I think who else is it that Kruner is also from overseas. We've got quite a few drivers that are driving from Europe and from other places around the world, so feel free to sign up wherever you're from, as long as you have a good internet connection. And depending on the assists you use, we do have different assist classes in silver and in golden class, and then platinum uses no assists at all.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Just Jose. He had his first win last week in Golden at Russia, as mentioned, and he's sitting P3 to represent Golden class. He is the leading Golden class driver of tonight in that neon green and really cool livery up to P3. He's leading a group of Chargers. Previous silver class champion Bats Plus Snipper Pig also in the top 5 of Golden. So this is a little bit of the Golden group from P3 to P6. Sequit after his spin in 7th. And then Jippo just overtaken Broomhandle for 8th position here.
Very exciting race so far. Endless battling all over the place right now. People are switching positions. The strategies are not yet done either, because we're enforcing a 2 pit stop minimum rule for tonight's race, and everybody's got to use all 3 different tire compounds as well. Looks like somebody's diving into the pits. That's Just Jose. He's getting off of this hard tire, and is he going to put on a medium or a soft? What is he going to go for? I think he went on a soft at the start of the race, so he has to go on the medium now, and there he goes, yeah, on the medium tire until the end now. Kruner gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Kruner, unfortunately, is going to have 5 seconds to his name once he comes back on track. And at the end of the race, as now Sequit is trying to make a move on Snipper Pig as they're coming around turn 6 and 7 of this track. And now going into turn 8. Let's see if Sequit is going to wait until the straight. No, he's using his overtake. He's only got 5% left. So if I was him, I'd probably just wait until the straight. I know everybody's got DRS in this train of cars right now, but still, don't want to waste your ERS. Here comes the DRS for Sequit. Somebody else is coming into the pits. It's Chargers. So he's getting off the hard tire as well. So they're going to have to do about 20 laps on that medium, which is going to be just fine. I'm sure Snipper Pig is defending the position into turn 1. Is going to do the switchback and switch back again into turn 3, and that is not going to work for him at this moment.
And also Go-To Guy overtaking Jippo into turn 1. Jippo went defensive, and you got the Season 6 Platinum Class champion up to P6 up in this race. So he's kind of had a really nice battle with Jippo and F1 Racer this whole race, and it looks like he's now leading this group. At P6, Jones sets a fast lap of 1:0 or a minute, a dot 3. He just put the soft tires on. He's in P16 with that beautiful livery.
To be honest, that is my favorite livery on the grid. I might be a little biased, but that is an awesome grid. If you look at the medium with the platinum, the gold colors, the liveries, the sponsors that he put on that car, he really took the time, and that's a really nice livery. Probably my favorite on the grid tonight.
Bats Plus and Snipper Pig both into the pits. Bats Plus goes for a hard tire, Snipper Pig for a medium. So I think they might have completed both of their mandatory stops in the race, but whether or not they choose to pit again, that's completely up to them. But right now they are in 10th and 11th place with Chargers in front of them in 9th on the brand new medium set as well. So still a lot of excitement to come here in this race. I mean, Kersey, Tasmanian Devil, Sequid, Go To Guy, and Flying Jippo, and F1 Racer, and Broomhandle, they're all going to have to pit once again in this race. But Broomhandle right now doing an incredible job from Silver Class. Absolutely amazing. In 6th place, he's on a great strategy because once he pits, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to come out on a soft tire until the end. So he's going to be very quick.
I'm very interested. I don't know, the 2-tire pit stop is very interesting, but yeah, it feels like every driver is making the pretty much identical strategy calls. As you look at the top 5, and they're all on hard tires. The top 3 all pitted from the softs to the mediums, probably now putting the softs to the hards, then putting the mediums on later on. I thought we would definitely see a little bit more of a mixture here tonight, but that caught me off guard.
Well, you know what they say, that geniuses think alike, so maybe people here tonight have all figured out what the quickest strategy would be, and that's what I was thinking, honestly. I thought it would be a bigger sort of, aspect of tonight's race, but it's not really turning out to be that much. Tasmanian Devil pits from 2nd place right now. Sequid has managed to recover to 2nd already. He's done an incredible job there. I don't know how he managed to do that, but Tasmanian Devil is now into the pits. He's going to fit on those medium tires like you said, and he is going to take it until the end of the race here tonight. 19 laps to go. Flying Jippo is putting on some pressure on Go To Guy. Broomhandle isn't far behind either. He's just moved up to 5th place because of Tasmanian Devil pitting, but he's going to have to pit. He's done 22 laps already on those medium tires. Alright, lap 39 of 57 right now in this all-star race here tonight in TCR, Trinity Competitive Racing in Season 11. We're doing a lot of interesting events this season. This is one of them. We still have the TCR Grand Prix coming later on next week on Thursday in exactly a week's time. So we're going from one special event to another special event, and now Tasmania Devil is trying to attack on on Just Jose as they're coming into turn 1 on lap 39, and that is not going to work out for now. So for now, Tasmania Devil is still in 7th place after making a pit stop, after making his last pit stop for the race. So we'll see when he's going to be able to get through there. There he goes on Just Jose again, down into turn 6, and that is the position taken back. So when is Broomhandle going to pit? He's still in 4th place right now. 23 laps he's done on the medium tire. He's going to be in an amazing spot here tonight. It looks like Flying Jippo is coming into the pits in front of him. He now moves up into 3rd place, and he's flying on those mediums. He is really not worried right now. He's got F1 Racer behind him on a hard tire. F1 Racer is going to have to pit again as well. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more predictable tonight because of the enforced 2 pit stop minimum, but it's still very, very exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you see the broom handle's kind of the lead of this little train here. He's got F1 Racer, Tasmanian Devil behind, who had just recently pitted, Just Jose as well. You got Charger. I mean, pretty much the entire grid is pretty much here in the top 10. You got Snipper Pig, Bats Plus, and then Possassin about 5 seconds back, kind of in his own lonely race tonight. Unfortunate to see Possassin in that way in the red and black car from Platinum. As we had Tasmanian Devil. Oh no, we had a F1 Racer pitting, and he speeds in the pit lane. That's not what you want to do, F1 Racer.
Taz is really closing up on Broom Handle, but this huge train right now, I think it's affecting the way that the drivers are going about it here tonight. Tasmanian Devil, he doesn't just have to overtake, he also has to defend the position from guys behind him, so he can't overtake too aggressively, because then he might hurt both of their times. So he's just trying to find the best place. There he goes, yeah, around turn 7. Very impressive move there. He did a little bit of a switchback down the inside and then around the outside as Broom Handle went a little bit wide. I'm thinking Broom Handle's starting to feel the hurt of those worn out tires now as Kersey comes into the pits.
And that was a quick pit stop. He's already going to be out of the pits on the medium tire, and he's going to have clear pretty much a whole pit straight on Taz, who is pretty much the net P2 driver. We'll see if Taz has anything on Kersey. Tasmanian Devil obviously has been pretty dominant in Platinum. Kersey taking his championship and running last season. He did kind of a Nico Rosberg. He took his championship and then he kind of booked out the door, but coming back for this All-Star race, and he's coming back right where he left off, which was ahead of the two drivers he was racing against, which was Sequid and Tasmanian Devil. And it looks like he has this race pretty much under control, as Sequid still needs to pit later on. But we'll see if Taz can close the gap with 5 seconds behind.
Oh, and it looks
F1
like Broom Handle
in the back as well.
Broom Handle fitted hard.
Jones. Oh, did he? Did he do the 2 tires? Let me look at that.
Oh, Jones sliding all over the place right now. On those soft tires, he's on 8 laps on them, so they shouldn't be too worn out, but he was just coming around turn 8, and he was doing a really beautiful drift. And now
so
go-to guy...
driver... Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, the only driver that needs to pit in this race is Sequid, and then everyone else has done their 2 pit stops, and they all have used the correct tires for this race. So Sequid is the last driver to pit in this race. Once he does, everyone is done with their requirement, and they could pit again if they would like to, but it's probably not needed or necessary.
But go-to guy there got in front of KGB Black Angel, and now it looks like the classes have sort of separated again. Fire Up Flow Bamboo, Crooner, and Broom Handle down in the bottom positions. F1 Racer, Flying Jippo, and Stanley. I mean, Stanley's a little bit out of place, but yeah, it's sort of like the classes have separated again into Platinum, Gold, and Silver.
Yeah, I mean, we did give the drivers pretty much weeks ahead notice. We have given the drivers a poll to see. We had asked 2 questions, which were, number 1, would you rather have a personalized livery, or would you rather have a class-themed livery? And the drivers all voted to do the personalized liveries, where drivers can make their own liveries with no requirements. And then the other was a question about the qualifying, and what we had a few different formats here available, and drivers voted for a short qualifying, which is what we do normally. But we had some options about doing some reverse class grid order and some maybe a one-shot quali and some other formats. But yeah, drivers went pretty traditional. A short qualifying, and it's been a traditional race. You have your guys out in front, which you kind of expect, and then it kind of dwindles down below, which actually pretty much proves the format and classes here in TCR. You know, the best drivers are in Platinum, and it's proving tonight so far that that is the case, and it kind of all translates down the grid. I'm a little shocked, though, by Crooner and Bambuki. They had the French team, and also, like, Fire Up, I think they had a little trouble earlier in this race with some spins. QVR Packer as well, so these guys usually don't run that way, as Bambuki and Crooner have done pretty well in Platinum because they're doing the silver class. They're representing the silver class, but they're also doing Platinum. They started out as a reserve, and then they did so good that we had a few spots open, and they claimed them. So they usually aren't running like that on a weekly basis. But everyone is really performing, like Just Jose down the inside on Taz into turn 1, and Just Jose, a golden class driver, is taking it to Tasmanian Devil.
Incredible. I mean, he's been showing some great performances, and in the meantime, while we were talking as well, Sequid has made his pit stop onto the medium tire. He's come out in 7th place. Quite a long way to go back to the front there to Kersey if he wants to recover to the 2nd place where he was running in. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. We've got 11 laps to go. Can Sequid recover back? Can Tasmanian Devil overtake Just Jose? And can Just Jose hold on to this podium position? Because he's doing an incredible job right now, and I really want to see him finish on the podium.
And go to multiple warnings on regular track limits. Go to not really caring tonight. He's been a long season veteran of TCR champion. He's got a terrific resume, sitting P9 at the moment. I believe he's going to be taking next season off in Platinum class, as he has been announcing with me. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But he's been battling really hard with Jippo all race long. We have a yellow in Sector 1. Sequid, and I think that was Sequid and Bats Plus going through turn 3 there. I'm not too sure what happened. Bats Plus defending, and he lets Sequid go up to P6.
Alright, we're down to the last 10 laps of this race here tonight for the All-Star race, the very first All-Star race in TCR history here in Season 11. And right now it's Kersey leading it with Just Jose in 2nd, with Tasmanian Devil in 3rd. Very, very close behind. Kersey just had the fastest lap with a 59 seconds, .750. That is incredible. I've in all my commentating career in TCR, I've never seen a sub 1 minute lap, but there we go. Sub 1 minute lap in racing conditions in TCR. Incredible race so far. The battling has been non-stop all over the place. Everybody's trying to overtake and defend the positions, and they're just trying to go for everything they can here tonight. There's no points up for grabs. It's all really just to represent your class, to represent yourself as a driver in TCR, and do your best, have some fun, and do whatever you can. And that's exactly what all of these drivers have done throughout the night. They've delivered a great show. They've delivered great driving and great racing on track. The liveries are absolutely incredible and just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to miss that in next week when we rejoin back to normal racing. But so far, I mean, Seafreeze, any thoughts so far on the race? How you liking this one?
Pretty cool, kind of as intended, I would say. As Secret pits again and retires. Woo. That was a quick transition. So he is done from the race today. Yeah, pretty cool. I think, you know, there's a lot to learn. Obviously, we've never done this event before, but I think it's definitely a good idea to bring it back in some form in the potential seasons, and I'm sure drivers will have a lot of feedback, which we will definitely take. And if there's any other crazy ideas that we would want to do with these, maybe multiplayer cars or something else in other formats to spice things up, we could definitely give it a go and try it out. Obviously, it's just an event just to showcase the season and all these drivers, and I think that's kind of what this has done. But I really like the liveries. That's something, you know, it's just really cool to look at all of them. And I have, like, I'm starting to tier my list of top 5, you know, as we're going through the race. and it's really interesting to see. I know my favorite livery. How about yours, Blinn? What did any livery strikes for you?
I gotta say F1 Racer. As I said, it reminds me of a pair of old sneakers that I saw, and it was really nice, and just the whole livery works together. It's a bunch of different patterns, it's a bunch of different shapes on there, different colors. I really like it.
Absolutely. Fire Up also retires from the race. He's calling it quits with 7 laps to go. And just wanted to mention as well, thank you all for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do so and hit the like button before you leave. We would definitely much appreciate all the support, as you know, we've definitely put a lot of work into this season, and you know, all the drivers showing up each and every week is obviously the most important thing, but then when we have all the support from you guys as well, it really makes what we do more important, and it makes us want to put more events like this together in the future and keep these things going, because it looks like you guys are having a lot of fun out there, so I just really appreciate all the support, and yeah, we'll continue the success.
Yes, absolutely. It's been, you know, a lot of fun being a part of this league so far and becoming a commentator with you guys, and bringing, you know, a lot of other people into the commentary, into the league, and seeing everybody grow through it. It's been a really great experience so far. So I'm just really excited about what's still to come. As we've mentioned, we've still got the TCR Grand Prix this season. We've got some feature races to the silver class and the golden class next week as well. There's lots and lots of excitement still to come. We still got 4 more rounds of racing in Season 11 for all 3 classes. And the championships are still, you know, far from being decided, except for maybe Platinum class. Oh, as Go-To Guy makes a huge dive bomb on Passassin there, but has to give up the position back again as he almost went off track at turn 1. But yeah, still lots to come in the season, so make sure you guys stay tuned to our channel, to our social media. If you guys want to join the league, I've already mentioned we've got all kinds of different links in the description. One of them is to our website where you can sign up to race with us. One of them is for our affiliate sponsor, Fanatec. And one of them is for our TCR shop, where you can buy some TCR stickers. We have some Season 10 and Season 11 stickers available, so if there was somebody that you like from Season 10, you can get Season 10 stickers instead of Season 11, and they're only a few bucks, and they help us out a lot, so check that out. They're provided to us by Sticky Fingers Canada. So yeah, we're now coming down to the last 4 laps, so it's pretty much the last 5 minutes or so of racing here. Kersey in first place by 8.6 seconds ahead of Just Jose, who's still holding on to second place and fending off Tasmanian Devil, who's now about 0.4 of a second behind and trying to close up.
And you also have the battle for the podium. Tasmanian holding on to P3, still behind Just Jose. Doesn't look like he's able to overtake the Golden Driver, but he does have a lot of battery left. I'm interested to see, can Snipper Pig steal a podium away from Taz in these closing laps? I don't know.
Yeah, that would be very exciting. I know Taz would be absolutely fuming if that were to happen. So let's see here on the start-finish straight. Just Jose managing to still keep the position from Tasmanian Devil, but Tasmanian Devil with the DRS on Just Jose pretty much means that Snipper Pig has no advantage on that start-finish straight. There's no double slipstream, unfortunately, in this game. At least I haven't found it yet, but Snipper Pig is going to have to do a lot of hard work in the last few laps here. We've only got 3 laps to go. Let's see if he can do it. We're watching on board for this battle. Kersey is pretty much checked out of the race by almost 9 seconds. He's feeling comfortable. He's feeling good. It's a good comeback and a good return from him to TCR. He has not lost any of his touch, that's for sure.
Yeah, it would kind of be a disappointment and probably an embarrassment if he did not at least place on the podium. I think, because Kersey's still up there performing in some other leagues as well, and he's still very much on the game, practicing and stuff like that, so you know, coming back to form pretty much where he left off, as like mentioned earlier. But Taz as well doing a great job from Platinum. Just kind of having a nice fun event. We had a lot of good battles throughout, and we have only 2.5 laps about left in this race. I just blinked a second ago, it was 50, now it's 55 laps. And amazingly enough, we're going to be over with this race, and it's 100% as well. It's pretty much the same as a 45%, not a 50% race, which is about like 45-ish minutes, so it kind of equals out to an actual 50% race in the end of it.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that we're not going to finish any later than we normally do. It's pretty much around the same time, so even though we did more laps, even though we did a 100% race, it worked out in the end. Here comes Tasmanian Devil on Just Jose down into turn 1 on lap 56, but here comes Snipper Pig down the inside of both of them into turn 1 as well, and that almost turned really ugly, but because of that dive down the inside, it means Just Jose has managed to keep P2 for now. Tasmanian Devil's gonna have DRS. Snipper Pig's gonna have DRS. They're all on that second straight, on the second DRS zone right now on lap 56. Only one more lap to go after this. Let's see how this is all gonna play out. This is for the last 2 positions on the podium, as Kersey has now really pulled away from the rest of the pack, and he's pretty much guaranteed the win here tonight in this first ever running of the All-Star race. But this is where it's all gonna still get played out right now. Tasmanian Devil, Just Jose, and Snipper Pig battling it out for P2 and P3 as they're coming around for the last time to start the last lap of this Grand Prix. Down the inside is Tasmanian Devil into turn 1. Just Jose is going to defend to the outside. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold on to the position. Just Jose is still down the inside there, but he is dropping back. Now Snipper Pig is going to come around him. He's going to try and dive down the inside of him as well with the DRS. Tasmanian Devil's gotten into P2. Just Jose now has to hold on to P3 as Snipper Pig is trying to attack. Only a few more corners to go. Kersey is going to be coming across the line here in just a second, and he's done an incredible job here tonight. He hasn't really had too much competition except for Sequid, who's been really pressuring him throughout the race, but didn't work out for him when he had to come in and make another pit stop. So Kersey is going to come across the line, and he's going to win the first ever running of the TCR All-Star race. Tasmanian Devil is going to follow very closely behind in second place with about 8 seconds behind. Just Jose is going to hold on to P3 for the last podium finishing position. Snipper Pig in 4th, Chargers in 5th. We're going to have Flying Jippo in 6th and Bats Plus in 7th. Then Go-To Guy in 8th, but he's got a penalty to his name. Let's see if that's going to drop him a position. It does not, so he's going to be in 8th place with Assassin in 9th, and Stanley holding on to what would have been the last point finishing position in 10th place. F1 Racer in 11th. We have Bamboo in 12th, Broomhandle in 13th, Jones in 14th, and Crooner in 15th place, and KGB Black Angel in 16th place. So, wow. Kersey winning that one. Could you have predicted that?
Yes, I think I would have. He was kind of my guy coming in here. As predicted, I think he was kind of the favorite coming in. He represented the former Platinum class champion well, and also the Platinum class. And Platinum pretty much did what it was supposed to do. They outperformed the other classes, and as expected, they are the top class here in TCR. But Just Jose for Golden class, representing the Golden class tonight as a subbing in for Perry, and he is the lead Golden class champion on the podium. In fact, he's beating out drivers pretty much in contention for the championship, and he comes in here, grabs the podium in this race. And then the top silver class driver, we'd have to go all the way down to P12 of Bambuki, as Silver did not have a good representation tonight, but that is okay.
It's just an event and for fun, but these all drivers put on a really nice show. There's battles all up and down the field. We had Kersey and Sequid, we had Taz, Chargers battling for the P4 podium, Just Jose, Snipper Pig, and then further back we had Jippo and Go-To Guy, TCR, Jones, and F1 Racer battling, KGB and Broomhandle going lap by lap to each other, and all up and down the grid with all these different liveries and different strategies left and right. It really mixed things up, and it wasn't so predictable as far as what the strategy would be. I think every single driver, pretty much, there was many different strategies ahead. So yeah, very exciting. Really good race, as expected. It lived up to the expectation, in my opinion.
I would have to absolutely agree. There was battling all over the place, and it was very exciting to watch. But it's your Season 10 Platinum Champion, Kersey, taking the win in the very first ever All-Star race here tonight. Tasmanian Devil, the current leader of the Platinum class in Season 11, is on second place. Just Jose with a brilliant performance from the Golden class, representing that one very well here tonight, taking P3 on the podium. Snipper Pig in 4th, Chargers in 5th, Flying Jippo in 6th, Bass Plus in 7th, Go-To Guy in 8th, Possessa in 9th, Stanley in 10th, and then we had F1 Racer Bamboo, Broomhandle Jones, Black Angel, Crooner, Black Angel, Fire Up Flow, Sequid, QVR Packer, and Syra at the back of this race. So wow, that was very long race, but very exciting from start to finish. As you said, for the very first All-Star race, it definitely delivered what we were expecting, which is a good mix of battles between Silver, Gold, and Platinum class, and some returning drivers that we haven't seen for a long time. Bahrain Short was definitely something I was not expecting. It definitely was above my expectation. It definitely delivered an exciting race here tonight, so I don't know what else I can add to that. Your opinions on this, Seafreeze?
Yeah, it was, like I said, a really good race, and yeah, as expected, pretty much as expected all throughout. It was a really nice event to showcase all the drivers. We threw some stats in there as well. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the introductions in qualifying, giving all these drivers the respect and stats that they deserved racing in TCR. And yeah, it was just a good race, during the off week. We have the TCR Grand Prix next week, which obviously, if this is as exciting, next week will be not only one race, Platinum, the new additions of the feature races, which we have not seen, which is also a new addition here in this calendar season for TCR. So Silver and Golden will have their own versions of the TCR feature races, and then obviously with the 4th running of the Grand TCR GP, which will be next week at Brazil. We'll see if any of those guys. We have a few drivers of Go-To Guy and Sequid maybe trying to get their second GP win in TCR, so that would be really impressive. But yeah, it's just a good overall event to showcase what these drivers have been putting on pretty much all the season long.
All right, so a massive thank you to Seafreeze for joining me tonight in the booth for this special event. Huge thank you to all of the drivers that joined us tonight and participated in the event. I think all of them have delivered, amazing racing, amazing battling, great performances all over the place from all of the 3 classes. And I'm excited to come back to normal as well for next week. I'm excited to race again in the Silver class and finish off this season. But before we leave, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody that's been watching throughout the night, leave us a last like before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Throw another comment into the chat so we can read it before we close off the stream. Check out the links in the description once again to our affiliate sponsor Fanatec, to our TCR shop, and the stickers provided to us by Sticky Fingers Canada. And also check out our website for a sign-up form if you want to race with us. Other than that, I don't really know what else to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I think we have all the drivers here. We could do a little, some interviews before we,
Oh,
catch off
really?
here. Yeah, I think I got them all in, so we should, I think we got all three. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do a few questions to see how, just to see how the event was, and obviously not for points or championships tonight, but it was pretty nice race in that. So I guess I don't know if you want to start off with
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say
Jose in
you go
P3.
ahead and kick it off.
Oh, all right. I just got. All right, here we go. So, just Jose finishing P3 on the podium, representing the Golden class. You had your last win, or your first win last week at Russia, and a very, probably, I would say, the driver of the day, in my opinion. You really represented your class well and yourself in that. And I just wanted to ask, how crazy was it tonight? Obviously, you only did a few races with us so far in Golden, but how was it racing some other drivers in some other classes, and obviously getting to the P3?
Well, it was a great experience, to say the least. I got to fight guys which I think are of my league, the Plat guys. Just like Taz. Taz is mad quick, and I managed to stay like within him and in front of him until the last lap, where he really played that well. And yeah, I'll take P3. I think it's the highest of Golden class, and I hope I can keep on this form for the next races and for points, hopefully.
Yeah, just Jose, I'm really glad to see you again on the podium, following up right from last week as well. So, as I was saying last week, it looks like you've been able to use that momentum, getting another podium, getting another really good performance here this week. Can you carry this on for another week into the next round?
I'm sure I can. Yeah, I'm sure I can. I want to do as best as I can in this league. I haven't had much bad luck apart from Azerbaijan. But yeah, I think I'm really improving as a driver. Also, I didn't think I was near this guy's pace like Taz. I didn't think I would be on his same times, on his same second even. But yeah, I'm surprising myself too with my performances. So I hope I can keep it on.
Yeah, congrats again.
Thanks, man.
Yep, congrats. And just now we'll move to P2 in tonight's race. On the podium is your Platinum class leader in the championship, Tasmanian Devil, finishing not on the top step tonight, but P2, representing the Platinum class. I guess take us through your race, starting a little bit farther back than as expected, but you do get the podium in the end, so I guess take us through that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the end result was pretty good, but I really bottled qualifying. I was trying to qualify P11 so I could start on the hards and just try something different. But I overshot my target by a little over a tenth, so I started P8. And at that point I thought it was pretty much GG, because it's really hard to overtake around here in a DRS stream, but some people made mistakes and my pace was pretty good. So I just climbed up towards P3, and then Sequid made his mistake, and then that was P2. And then for the rest of the race, it was pretty much a battle between myself, Just Jose, and Snipperpig. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah, all in all, not very, or not ideal, but I had a lot of fun, and that's really all that matters.
Absolutely. Any questions, Blin, for Taz?
Yeah, did you enjoy, or how did you handle sort of the additional rules that we had today with the 2 pit stops minimum and the different tires? Did you feel like that added something to the race, or did it take something away from it? Like, how did that feel?
Oh no, it definitely added to the race. There were a lot of periods when people were on different tires at different times, and they had different age tires. So it was really tricky trying to figure out what everyone was doing. And then there were phases where there were people who hadn't made their stops yet in front of you, so navigating through those guys, and being in the right place at the right time, like on the approach to them, so you could overtake, was a really fun challenge. So yeah, I think it was a great idea. I think the only thing that might potentially be flawed is that damage was turned off. So that kind of pretty much removes the possibility of a safety car or a VSC. But at the same time, I can sort of understand it because if you start on the softer tire and get track position, well then you're pretty much screwed if the safety car comes out because the guys who started on the harder tires get to move to the softer ones. But yeah, I think it was a great idea.
Yeah, you see, I was a strong advocate of reduced damage for this race, and I was saying that the crowds want to see the blood. You know, they want to see the damage. They want to see how it affects you in the race. But yeah, congratulations again on P2 and great drive.
Yeah, thank you. And GG to just Jose and Crazy.
Awesome. So we will move on to the top step of the podium. Winning tonight's race, your former Platinum Class champion of Season 10, and my former teammate, this is going to be a weird one, is Kersey, welcoming back to TCR pretty much where you left off in Platinum last season, getting pole position. You had your fastest lap, you had the win, and you raced someone very familiar on track. How was the battle with Sequit earlier on in this race?
First off, hey Blinn. What's up, Chris? How you guys doing?
How's it going, man?
What's up?
Haven't talked to you in a while. Kidding.
Not in here. It's been a long time. Yeah, race was okay. Race was alright. Qualifying, I think, was a little, not a mess, but wasn't like what I was hoping for. But, I mean, you can't really complain with pole position, I guess. As for the race, kind of just back to usual with me and Secret kind of going back and forth. No contact this time around. Me and Secret have had our little our tangles in the past, so that's good. Some clean racing for the most part. I don't know what happened to him. In the second stint, I think going into the second stint, I pulled a small gap, and then I think later on he spun or something. So it was pretty much a straight shot from there. But and yeah, I tried to get fastest lap at the end. I let whoever, I don't know who was it, pass. I think KGB was with me, so I let him pass. Tried to use some DRS and was able to get fastest lap. So pole win and the fastest lap, can't really complain with that.
Yeah, and you made your return to TCR for this All-Star race. You know, you got an amazing performance, just blew it completely out of the water there. And, you know, would you consider coming back for any other special events in TCR, possibly?
Perhaps the TCR Grand Prix next week.
Well, that depends if I have Chris as my teammate, you never know. But, I don't know,
you don't
maybe.
want me, I'll be your crew chief.
I spend a lot of my time, like, on PC now. But as for one-offs, I could probably see myself on occasion coming back for some one-offs. For a full season, maybe not, but one-offs like this, every once in a while, I could see myself coming back every now and again.
And did you enjoy the event? Did you enjoy the track? How was it overall?
Yeah, the event was pretty good. It was nice to just kind of come back to like a setting that I'm very like comfortable with, familiar with, and that kind of stuff. Racing some guys that we used to, and the track itself is a little suspect, but it's okay. But yeah, it was fun.
Well, congrats on the win in the very first ever running of the All-Star race in TCR, but you might have to defend that title next season. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, you know where to find me.
All right, well, we've heard from all of our drivers. We've heard from everybody else pretty much. It's been an incredible event, a really great first All-Star race here in TCR. I am excited to see more of that next season. It definitely needs to make a comeback and see if Kersey can defend the title there. But overall, I mean, anything else to add, Seafreeze?
Not really. I think we covered everything, and just kind of all played into place, and I definitely agree that this should make a comeback for Season 12 in some way or fashion.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for everybody that stuck around and watched the stream tonight. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the rest of Season 11 across Silver, Golden, and Platinum class. We will be back with you guys next week on Tuesday to resume regular schedule, so to speak, but we are going to be coming back for the TCR Grand Prix next week in Platinum class, and we have a little bit of an interesting feature race going on for Silver and Gold as well. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for tonight, from Seafreeze, from Blind Machine, and from everybody that participated in this event, from everybody in TCR as well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Have a good night.